Hi, shout out to all our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the massive like, the share of the video. I am grateful, and this is me saying thank you to you. Alright, in this video I'll be sharing with you how you can use your middle Bollinger Band, which is this line you are seeing, as your point of interest. These are middle Bollinger Band, and this is not just a middle Bollinger Band, it's a special setting Bollinger Band. And in this scenario, this special setting Bollinger Band is a recommended Bollinger Band that you can take advantage of in price direction determinant and entry confirmation. So look at the setting. The period is 130, deviation is 2.0, the shift is 0, and you apply it to close. They will have a relative strength index, and you can see here are the parameters. Just take a screenshot, you do the setting on your phone, and then you can bank on it. Here's our commodity channel index. So looking at this my chart carefully, you realize that this is our lower Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band, and upper Bollinger Band. Previously, we've discussed about the general concept of what the Bollinger Band is all about. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing with you more in detail how you can take advantage of the middle Bollinger Band as your point of interest. And in the subsequent video, I'll be sharing with you how you can buy low. You can see me on a buy trade now. How you can buy low and sell high using this same middle Bollinger Band. So let's go into the middle Bollinger Band concept. The middle Bollinger Band point of interest level and zone is very important. Aside determining the trend with it, we are looking at how we can use it as our entry zone. So how do we do that? Let's backtest a little. For this, you need to take note of this principle. Number one, you must treat the middle Bollinger Band as a zone. As what? As a zone and not a line. The most time the mistakes we make whenever we are trading with the indicator is the fact that we treat those indicators as a line, which means that if price move all the way from this point, if price move from here to here, or price move from here toward this point and did not touch the Bollinger Band, we will assume that it has not reached the indicator. That is a wrong concept. What matters is if price in your mind creates a zone for this Bollinger Band. So let's mark like all of this zone from here to here as the zone of our middle Bollinger Band. So even if price did not get to this middle Bollinger Band, provided price reach this zone, we assume that it has reached the middle Bollinger Band. And if price is coming from the upside and price get to this zone, we take it as touching to the middle Bollinger Band as well. So what that means is just like when you come around the fire, without you entering into the fire, you will feel the hotness knowing that you are around the fire. So that is what this is applicable to. Alright, so please do not forget that concept and don't forget that ideology. Just like when you come close to the sea, at the bank of the sea, without entering the sea itself, you will know, you will feel the wave of the sea. So the same concept is what we are applying to this middle Bollinger Band. And again, if price break out of it, this way, remember you still have that perimeter. So the fact that price break out of it to this, from this perimeter, the fact that price break out of it from this perimeter to this particular one here is not equal a change of trend. It will become a change of trend if price now came back, retest the Bollinger Band and continue to the upside. We now conclude that it's a break of trend. And what that means is that immediately price break out of it to the upside, price coming to retest it will now consider it as what? As our point of interest. We will now begin to expect price to get rejection from it so that we can have our trade entry. So that is exactly what that means, and that is exactly how we want to apply it. That is how we want to trade it. So let's go back to see, let's do a back test and see exactly what happened. Look at what I just explained. So what happened in this scenario? First, you can see that this works. It works wonders. Price pull back. So if you are to use this middle Bollinger Band, this should have been your number one entry. Price pull back to the middle Bollinger Band, gave you what? A bearish engulfing candle. This is not just an indicator base. Bearish engulfing candle. Commodity channel index at the level of 80 to 90. You can see your entry. Price sold all the way to this point. So that's entry number one, and it was accurate. Entry number two, look at what I was sharing. Price break out of it. So it is still within that perimeter. Price came back. Again, we had this. But because price already closed below it, not coming to retest above it and continue, it means we are still in a downtrend. So look at what happened. Price went close below, went retest it, and then you see that move to the downside. So you see our engulfing candle, entry number two, it plays out very, very accurate. Look at this, entry number three. You see how price rally above it. We are treating this perimeter as a zone. So this is not a change of trend. And then look at what happened. Price rally above it, came down into it, retest it. We have this bearish pin bar, tiny inside here. You can see how price sold to the downside. Look at our CCI confirmation. So entry number three, it plays out beautifully well. Look at this one again. What happened? Price moving to this middle Bollinger Band, break out of it. Again, price came back into it. Went up above it, and then returned inside. So you can see here now we have a divergence, which becomes additional entry confirmation around that zone. So you see how price fell. Entry number four, you see how it plays out effectively. Look at this one again, another entry. You can see this divergence signal, and then it came a little, went back. You see, in this case, it did not test the middle Bollinger Band, but because it is a zone, you can see this, and then price pulled to the downside. Now look at in this scenario, when it comes to change, look at what happened. Price went above it, straight up, break it. Do you remember what we do? Retest it, give us this pin bar. You see that confirmation, price break, retest it. You see how it moved to the upside. So you can see that. Now look at what happened. Price come back to it, retest it. We have this bullish engulfing. That is a buy to the upside. Look at our CCI confirmation. CCI was giving us a divergence. This alone will make you profitable. Can you see that? Look at this. Price came back, gave you the test it. Just focus on this alone. But the truth is, you need patience. Can you wait? You need to wait. can see in this case price break down, pull up, retest it, continue. We are now in a downtrend. You can see how this works wonder, right? Look at in this scenario, price went, pull down, the downtrend continue, and on and on and on. So this is exactly how this works. The middle Bollinger Band as your point of interest. This alone will make you profitable. Someone is wondering, this you are saying, is it applicable on currency pair? The answer is yes. It is applicable on a currency pair, and I'm going to show you that. This is GBP USD. Look at what happened. Price has been above it. Look at it. Price left here, break out of it, retest it. You see your entry, and then you see how price plays out beautifully well. Again, look at what happened. Price break below it, went up, can see that, and again it retests the middle Bollinger Band, continue all the way to the upside. In this scenario, price came play around it, continue again until in this scenario, price break below it, retest it, and it pushed to the downside. So what are we seeing now? Price has pulled back to around the zone, and then you can see price, we are hoping for price to come down because this is a flag pattern as well. This is a flag pattern, a bearish flag pattern, and we are expecting price to break to the downside. This is simple and it works across all pairs. Thank you for watching this video to this time. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please go ahead now and hit on the subscription button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video. And please do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you, and see you in the subsequent video.